Yeah.
And I knock on the door. He's playing video games. And I'm trying to say it in a normal way. And I'm just like, Travis!
I'm like, oh no, what just happened? What just happened?
And he's like, he puts his headset down. He's like, guys, gotta go. And I think he thought something was wrong. And you come up and I'm just like, I got all my music back. And then just start absolutely heaving.
Just dead
crying.
weight. Just dead weight. Losing
Dropped,
all control.
Had no power in my legs to support myself. And yeah, this changed my life. I can't believe it still. Every time I think about it, it's like, I have to tell the short version to everyone because it is still like this will affect the rest of my life. I think about this every day now, but instead of it being like an intrusive thought that hurts me, it's, I can't believe this.
She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me. This is so wild. She hates me. Love has always been a riddle, a waltz between hope and doubt, the heart racing ahead of the mind. But rarely does it unfold quite as wildly or as publicly as it did for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Their story doesn't just sparkle with the glitz of fame, it pulses with the kind of unpredictable magic that even the most jaded fans can't help but root for. It all began on a night that changed everything. Travis Kelce, Kansas City Chiefs tight end and NFL superstar, had no idea what he was walking into when he attended Taylor Swift's Eras Tour concert. Like millions before him, he was swept away by the sheer electricity of Taylor's performance, but for Travis, the experience hit different. He couldn't shake the feeling. On his podcast, New Heights, which he co-hosts with his brother Jason Kelce, Travis confessed to being completely mesmerized, not just by the music and spectacle, but by the woman at the center of it all. He described watching Taylor command an entire stadium with such effortless grace, her voice echoing through the stands, her presence undeniable. For a man used to roaring crowds and high stakes, it was both familiar and entirely new. It was as if he'd glimpsed something deeply personal in the middle of a public spectacle, and it left him with a burning curiosity. Who was Taylor Swift really? Leaving the stadium, Travis felt an urge he couldn't ignore. He needed to meet her, not the global superstar, but the person behind the performance. But how do you approach someone whose life is constantly under a microscope? For Travis, the answer was bold, vulnerable, and a little bit wild. Most celebrities play their cards close to the vest, sliding into DMs or quietly networking through their agents. Not Travis. He took the most unfiltered route possible. He declared his interest on his own podcast, in front of millions. Travis admitted, with a mixture of humor and honesty, that he was but hurt he hadn't gotten to meet Taylor after the show. This wasn't just a publicity stunt. It was a public display of vulnerability that few would dare attempt. Taylor later admitted that this wild romantic gesture was exactly what set Travis apart. In her world, filled with constant attempts at connection, some genuine, some opportunistic, Travis's approach felt refreshingly intentional and real. He wasn't trying to maneuver behind the scenes or impress her with celebrity clout. He was simply, openly interested. On the podcast, Taylor joked that Travis used New Heights as his personal dating app. The humor masked a deeper truth. His willingness to put himself out there, flaws and all, was a sign that he was serious. He wanted to get to know her, not just as an icon, but as a woman. Their first real conversation, as both remember, felt like a scene out of a movie. Travis described it as strangely natural, almost like we'd known each other for years. For Taylor, who has spent much of her life feeling like a public persona, the effortless ease between them was both unexpected and exhilarating. It wasn't about fame or status. It was about connection, something real amid all the noise. The chemistry was electric, but grounded. Travis was struck by how Taylor could be both a force of nature on stage and warm, funny, and down-to-earth in private. He admired her not just for her talent, but for her authenticity. Taylor, in turn, found herself drawn to Travis's thoughtfulness and intentionality. From the start, every gesture Travis made was deliberate. Taylor explained that he planned thoughtful dates, remembered small details from their conversations, and made her feel truly seen. He wasn't just excited to be dating a famous singer, he was excited about her. It's easy to dismiss celebrity romances as fleeting, built on infatuation and spectacle. But what unfolded between Taylor and Travis was different. They built their relationship on a foundation of mutual respect, genuine admiration, and a shared sense of humor. During their now famous podcast appearance, Kelce, Travis's brother, provided a dose of comic relief, teasing Travis about expanding his vocabulary since meeting Taylor. The banter was light, but it revealed something deeper. Taylor had become part of the Kelce family's inner circle. Her laughter, her warmth, her quick wit, all of it seemed to fit seamlessly into the dynamic. The most striking thing about listening to Taylor and Travis talk about their relationship is the way they admire each other, not just as public figures, but as people. Travis is in awe of Taylor's ability to move millions with her art, but even more so by her humility and kindness. Taylor, for her part, is moved by Travis's willingness to be vulnerable, to take risks, and to show up for her in ways that matter. Their mutual admiration isn't just lip service. It plays out in the small, everyday moments. The text Travis sends after a show, the way Taylor supports him at games, the inside jokes they share. Being in the public eye isn't easy, and for Taylor and Travis, the spotlight is especially intense. Every move they make is analyzed, every gesture dissected. But instead of letting the pressure drive them apart, they've used it as an opportunity to show the world something different. What it looks like when two people choose each other, day after day, with intention and care. Taylor once said that Travis's approach made her feel valued and pursued in a way that felt both exciting and secure. That sense of security is rare in any relationship, but especially in one that unfolds under constant scrutiny. At the heart of it all is a genuine friendship. Their banter is easy, their affection obvious, but there's also a sense of deep trust. They know each other's flaws, and they celebrate each other's strengths. They challenge each other to grow, to be better, to dream bigger. For Travis, being with Taylor has been transformative. He said that she's made him a better person in ways he never expected. For Taylor, Travis has been a source of grounding, a reminder that it's possible to have both ambition and intimacy, both wild passion and quiet security. What makes the love story of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce so compelling isn't just the celebrity or the spectacle. It's the reminder that, in the end, we're all looking for the same things: to be seen, to be chosen, to be loved for who we are. Their story is a testament to the power of vulnerability, the magic of intentionality, and the beauty of building something real in a world that often feels anything but. They remind us that love isn't about grand gestures or fairy tale endings. It's about the small, everyday choices that add up to something extraordinary. Nobody knows what the future holds for Taylor and Travis. Fame is fickle, and life is unpredictable. But for now, their story is a beacon of hope for anyone who's ever wondered if real love is still possible, even in the wildest of circumstances. If you've ever sat up late at night, replaying the events of a first date in your mind, or felt your heart race at the thought of taking a risk, this story is for you. Because sometimes, the most magical love stories aren't the ones that follow a script. They're the ones that surprise us, challenge us, and make us believe in the impossible. So, whether you're a diehard Swiftie, an NFL fanatic, or just someone who loves a good romance, the wild love story of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce is a reminder that the best things in life are the ones that catch us off guard, sweep us off our feet, and make us believe, if only for a moment, that anything is possible. And as their story continues to unfold, one thing is certain: the world will be watching, waiting, and rooting for love to win again.